boys and girls. Welcome back to reading. Today we are going to be talking about Frog and Toad, and we are going to be thinking about things that we think are going to happen. So, for instance, when we were at school in the morning, after breakfast, we would do what? And then we would have morning meeting. Then we would have brain break. Then we would have math. So we would kind of know how the day is going to go. That's called a routine. And you could most likely predict every day what we're going to do, what comes after what. So when readers study an author's craft, they don't just notice the way the authors use words and language. They notice how the whole story tends to go, okay? And then they can pick a new book in the series and predict how that's going to go because they've read them before, okay? So some of the stories that we have read in Frog and Toad have been with Frog and Toad. Toad kind of starts some trouble, and he can be a little bit lazy, and Frog can be a little bossy. But by the end of the story, Frog, most of the time, ends up helping Toad. So as I was looking through, that's exactly what I was doing. I was making sure that what I was predicting and what I have read was correct, so that when I read the next story of Frog and Toad, I'm going to predict that it might go a certain way. Now, I'm going to pick, since I read this one, I'm going to pick a story in here that Arnold Lobel may have done the same thing. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to page 40. I'm going to read the swim. And I'm going to predict how this story is going to go. I'm going to say to myself, well, I think they're going to go for a swim. I think that Toad isn't going to want to go, and Frog is, and maybe something happens to Toad where he was scared to go, or he doesn't want to do something, and maybe Frog will help him out in some type of way. And then I'm wondering, maybe something's going to happen to Toad where Frog's going to need him to help him with swimming. And then I think maybe Toad's even going to end up liking to go swimming. So, did you see what I did? I'm predicting what is going to happen. Predict how the story will go using what you know about other stories in the series. We have talked about this. So that's our Post-it today. And what I want you to do, boys and girls, is find the things that are the same across your books and predict about what you think is going to happen because it's happened before with the same characters. And then I want you to share with me what you found out. All right. See you tomorrow.